Good morning from Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm at Millbrook Exchange Park again, right next to the dog park. I do think a bit more highly of myself than that, though. I like dogs, but that's where we are. That's where I'm chilling. So someone had pointed out to me that my aunt had posted something. This wonderful person isn't black. This person is, as far as I know, 100% bona fide white. And I know her quite well. Um, but she noticed that my aunt, one of my aunts by marriage, had posted something. It's entitled "Things Black People Take Seriously." It's always interesting, because a lot of times we're very introspective. Um, we tend to think that, you know, and we all tend to think this, right? That there are things that are just peculiar to us. No matter what particular ethnic group you're in, um, and some of the things I'm seeing here, I would say are, as far as I know, peculiar to us, but there's a couple I'm not sure about. But anyway, let's read them and let's see how they apply to me as well. So, all right. So number one here, our checks. I think this applies to everybody, you know, but I will tell you that how it applies may be differently. Um, no doubt you're probably familiar with the Steve Harvey joke about, how black people and white people are fired. So I'll let you go over that. We don't have so much time, and I'm very long-winded as it is. But I do remember I was working at a place. Let's call that place LC. Okay, and I was working with this person. First time I was hired, and when I was hired, and this was in Albuquerque. Now a lot of black folks in Albuquerque, right? And there just happened to be one that was working at LC. Uh, let's call him Ralph. It's not his real name, but I'm not trying to blow the brother's cover. Okay, so let's call him Ralph. So at any rate, I remember I see Ralph. He was a nice guy. He was smiling, and I was like, great. I just love the company. Remember, I'm kind of out on my own, no family, so I remember good old Ralph, and and I went in the freezer, right, to do my first day. And I heard Ralph getting upset with the boss, and it had something to do with that check. And next thing you know, I hear, "All right, Ralph, you're fired. Get the H out of here." So I went into that freezer, you know, as the as one of two black people at LC, and I came out as the only black. Ralph ain't there no more, right? Anyway, okay. So, what's the next one here? Noah, who all over there? Yeah, yeah. I noticed this with a couple people, but yeah. I would say so. But once again, that's very. I've noticed that with a few people. Um, Now, the exact language seems to be peculiar to African Americans. All right, who did the body? Um, I'm not sure. Okay, most of the funerals I went to were in Hartsville, South Carolina, and they tended to be done by, either Young and Young or Hines. And I definitely wanted to know, so that's for sure. I don't think I ever really used that terminology, but I definitely wanted to know. Okay, spades. As far as I know, peculiar to African Americans. Now, I will tell you something very interesting. My grandma was very hardline when it came, if you will, to cards. She thought they were the work of the devil. And I remember we were playing Old Maid one time, and she stomped the fool out of us. Well, she also stomped the card playing out of me because I just I never took cards after that. Now so I don't play spades. It's a shame to say. My guess is you about to take my black person card away, assuming if anybody's watching this, which maybe one or two may see me and try to take away my black man card. But anyway, I don't play it, but I believe most of my family does. So that spades is definitely a big one. You got that right. Who made the potato salad mac and cheese? I always grew up with macaroni and cheese, mac and cheese. Yeah, I would say so. I don't know if it's pressing like this here, but I would say so, especially the potato salad. That's something you can really get wrong. And of course, you probably remember, late, you remember, Black Jeopardy when it featured Black Panther, right? And he brought up the raisins in the potato salad. I don't know about that. But yeah, okay. I'm with you there. People when you got that right. People when they take off running, absolutely. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if white people might too, but boy, black people, you got that right. At least black people I know. Drinking, eating after people. Now, I don't know. Because I drink and ate after my aunt. We did that all the time. So, I don't know, maybe complete strangers, but that might be, might be onto that. I'm just saying it doesn't apply heavily to me. Splitting poles. Oh, no. Don't you ever split a pole. I hate that. My children tried. I moved those children. They're half black, half white. So I moved the white half away. I can tell you right now, this is going to be a part 1 and part 2. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I don't know if anyone's even watching this or caring, but if you are caring, but if you are, it's going to happen. Chances are probably just me seeing this. All right. Not putting purses on the floor. Now, I do believe that's a big thing. We don't really have that in my house because, because the purses don't belong to a black person. So, they put them wherever, I guess. So, anyway. All right, well, I'm going to leave Big Luther versus Skinny Luther alone for the next one. Okay, take care, folks, and goodbye.